Scratch and I made our second run in the intermediate class of an Extreme Cowboy Race in January 2017. The first task was the free ride around the arena on the left lead. Scratch picks up the wrong lead, but if you watch carefully, he uses the protection of the American flag to switch to the correct lead. On a windy day in the high desert, our first run was a learning experience. We improved on this the second go. After the free ride around the arena, we had to make a couple of laps around the pinwheel. It's tough enough to lope that tight circle. It's even harder with those poles on the ground. After the poles, we ride over to the rope gate. Scratch was giving me a good effort. I wish my hands weren't so heavy here. This is a timed event and we needed to back up more quickly. We get through the gate and look for the next obstacle, a box under a mailbox with a bell inside. It was our first time competing in an Extreme Cowboy Race. This race was at the Shades of Gold Ranch in Leona, California, with Bill Cameron judging. Scratch handles this with no problems, and it's off to the weave pole straight ahead. I would have loved to do this at a canter, and while changing leads. I also wanted a new pickup for Christmas, but neither one of those were happening. Now it's another canter around the arena. Scratch has the correct lead. We come around to the swinging bridge. Scratch will do almost anything for you, if just given a bit of time. I rushed him during the first run. Here, I give him an opportunity to figure out it's safe, and he goes over. In case you don't know, Scratch is one of the Oak Creek horses from Tehachapi, California. He's 10 years old and came out of the wild less than 2 years ago. Scratch and I were part of the 2015 Vaquero Heritage Trainers Challenge. I know he didn't appreciate me losing my balance coming off that bridge. He's cautious through the water obstacle. Yeah, there's water in there, but does it smoothly before heading out for the pole. As we approach, Scratch gives the pivot pole and barrel the evil eye. He handles the first half of the pivot pole nicely. I'm a little more worried about the pole than my horse and forget to keep riding him. We get back on the same page and make it all the way around without letting the pivot pole touch the ground. It's another run around the arena that's just long enough to get you thinking about the jump. We haven't had much practice at this, and one of us is going to have to improve his technique, so maybe the other won't be in such a hurry to rush off after the jump. We make it into the side pass poles and try and gather ourselves. A couple of steps to the right, few to the left, give him a little rub on the neck, and we're moving on. Scratch has a better backup than he shows here. This was another case of operator error, as I tried to rush through the barrels instead of guiding and helping him through. Learning to back up around corners on a horse is a lot like backing up a trailer. Do it too fast and you get out of position. While it's a little disappointing seeing my hands so heavy, I'm glad we have the video so I can work on cleaning this up. As we come out of the barrels, I want to do this pivot to head to the next obstacles. It turned out rather poorly. That sets us up for the spin box. Watching us do this reminded me of the game we used to play as kids where you put your forehead on a bat and run around it as many times as you can to get dizzy. We look about as smooth as that used to make me feel. Ideally, Scratch's back end stays in one place as he spins a circle. Slow correct spins are scored higher than fast incorrect spins. We get through the box and then it's a run for home. Scratch has wanted to go all day, so I goose him a little and he rings his tail. But we're headed for his favorite place, the gate. Few things are more fun than running fast down the fence on your horse. He gives me a decent stop and I move him away for a moment just so he knows he can't run out the gate. We have another competition in February where we hope to improve.